Nada mi nesiskate jibun pek na Adwen Francis tlia vid meski wal nail nuegadi na mia we nas people nog akaban nol edlama duhti di de ula eimog. Ni Hubert de Louisi a Adwen Francis Nudge wel gisi go giskuk karga amigu der ko lejua an bemia ab hatan de zon nog akaban nol maden duhti di de madna kewaan me bemia giskuk
Dan wegen said we da in al baw jorti na no chan ki jana ka kunade mili ai vaskunade te hiliji mi juaji ani mau gisi goila Chapel jin ko ji me vi ma ji de het kwet ki wi ji ki ane bodi ki on ka smo esi bona di wa el ko ji ane kom na de mi el las bona pachigina ma ji apna de mi alwi ne te ho ji na helgina ma ji pi ko kla bisa Ugumochine went to again. 18 no je mali yana 1942 over 60 years I guess I near this year 60 years ago
Medwe gabna majuan mando mi bemia uchidula adal gisi mali o tideok
na Casino Guayana, na son katemni, gai mi juadis. Tabo jige bidejis ka khal ba jokte. Ne mir na ha vaiska sanatorium, ka Somali gai mi nujam wim ko he. Kit kais pan. Na menor wim ko pigan. Now she's on the way to see up JG one side la.
Moxige ektugi machawech nush na waji na masib kisigo na majuino 6 waji wesku de medi de uploada an ha tande son no exwado de uchiru ma amige mo na do juge do sub una nega madna katto ilato tango e mo tenugub uchid wige mewa
Tomana basni ne teji da machawe ju hili mostly visiko Na skoorde mi di janja del somos ni gai jaman kruxina wai Asia utanda kadmo di jona Canada aban kadmo di da suliwe to jama mo da ite wala suliwe sit kilo Nala skoorde mi di ta ya kenu rad miskmi di da go hila so an model da je de gai adwa Na dujo postia jini se spedere ma no lai dandeli dandeli mos ni ta im senta chin la dan del ma vagan no banis ni
1957 ek na no sportje sa amawid na dujo na nega ma counselor Sam Agostino na helade jig adowa hatta waqta moadis na majuino me at pid newe
Punamuigo January na hais peruigo musia ilada signi get paid na way down welfare Eduana ga mo inindel da nego I'm bouncy time messing them as nigan budum dandel nigan buda you know
Yeah. Pasanel gitu malah guys, just malah strong speech.
Rami 14 doja yabnin na first world sky pana wal na because aduan ukuisa Emery nani na manamaw gik chabiagab nidaf tiagab panamaw glusib nidaf na iyo na biskwa guys chicks da pana nega west good ka pana da ba alay ba also da na west good ko na issues dan meg kisko west good aigo mogashi was never right sama we ask is na ko idulugak na
Adwen Francis Ucha, Martin Francis O, Asudumade Kamudam Namejuet, Nadujugaji dok Danak Pluda and Doji Menui de Dazik
Well, a medal and a mega wajit koi, mega meski history bamado. Well, a medal na kisa away 250, 300 years. Wahib naij na during the treaties between Megama and Niganaj na British lue. Na andalag na haj, wegip kichi enahib. Na nige one time another one Francis Ruchel Martin. Na messen nu daij guidamali blamu were not a charge out. Na negamargi wado that gekung every right kisi guidamato shid mijip joy. Anyway, now we are the medal, and they are the medal. A lawyer, let me present what a history de la hig.
Ulajinum Andrew Nicholas, Nahit Kodluwebenik Adwan Francis.
I heard about the case from my brother about the fishing case before Judge Rishore, and I had done some reading about it. Did some research on it, and for me it was like a textbook. They were talking about aboriginal rights. They were talking about constitutional responsibilities. They were talking about Section 9122 of the BNA Act. I mean, these are things, like I say, I was not really aware of.
England. Maju kwadam ne udah bisa kalau tanda bisa kalau ada di. Oh ya saya juga guna.
Roger Augustine, Nanuch Widaba, Hatnega Wagano de Madiji. Roger Naisa Amawi Vadawa Anek, Axige Aduano, Nahi Ganado of Union of New Brunswick Indians.
They start a lot of Union New Brunswick Indians, huh? Till you are built to da. But still nami that is logo and still know that my ego is kisi say imagine will die to more Anthony they were some old fashioned way or something dalia no nega moy del dedam nega tagis lo nega atagis gado na ede nega dedo na do ne ai labis that dan e model that ethnic of close one maybe ska better to na imudi munasma tola david ne ba
Aduwen, na bot kabnamajuino maulugud no ula union. Madan wano gabanor pausiemel dan mugalut nuglu uchidul nug.
Dan desa kita ane ukti bon khagna akwim kecil majuino. To jaban kada acik so macam tu time mo hotel dah. Klabis pun lah hiksamnya nak lah ini juga lah ya ni. Monogo mau terus karuti tojoa ildo di menaidel resolution nak modal baru siak dah mana kademnya. Nama juga kademnya kalian tu nefti pun.
Andrew Nicholas, na borchinet kaptan Lilian Nuich, what the squad Adwan Francis al.
For the first time in my life, I met a man that mirrored and articulated values as an Indian to me. Like both of my parents were very strong in terms of spirituality, and so was Anthony, and I sensed that. But it was his commitment to our rights as a people, to the treatment that Indian people were getting from the federal government and from provincial government. Those were the things that I needed to be educated on at that time. Well, I'm a civil engineer by profession, so I was away from my reserve for a number of years working in construction, and I worked in a lot of urban areas in the United States, and I was what you'd probably call an urban Indian. I was not too much aware about the rights of our people and the actions of the federal government on the Indian people. Anthony educated me very much in that respect.
Okay, these matters are adjourned until the time agreed to, and thank you very much.
Nussu deget, Graydon Nicholas, na hedlada of notibun qegawe geginaamasim uchilla 1968 Walter Squad Adwan Francis Ginamal Tanso Amaban.
I really did not know the history of my own tribe, let alone the Aboriginal people in this province. There were no courses I took at university up to then which dealt with that issue, and no one in my own community talked about it either. So as a result, I was sort of like an empty container waiting to be filled. I got involved in projects with doing research on land claims, actually going into courts and fighting for the rights of our people, both the treaty rights and Aboriginal rights. I got involved in the criminal process of our people. There was no legal aid back then, so I was involved literally as a lawyer with all the Aboriginal people in New Brunswick as my clients.
Na newe gis kamau de iganadon union, na hadwe nispuguasit.
Mori dos me still when I like some. Pasadel da inina edel mawagno de mai ne utanska badeste. Nedli sa se was in the like constitution. Candestan every union. Danigan bugwa dai chairman. Tojini na igalim as a federal liaison. Mulnim gistalo bisa jangon ane vigai union pasigasma. Kisli yarwa edoman na kadam na delta liobla na jiran kamano. 1978 in Heights. Delta he magisa ji majo kwadamulan yan andalai koyaj. Telo de modalaf tiwanela. I'm a liaison rather than president.
Alami in 1993 as Nazayanes Senegal president of the union Nina. Pam so iske bilto yejig ba. Pana imagine monudo of chiga monugo maida nugo. Pana so yej jamba sama basing case as midnight to and maso pana asut case Well,
basically, the organization started to be very much a grassroots organization. We used to have a lot of meetings on different reserves. The thing is, too, that nobody got paid. What's happened since then, of course, is that there's been a lot of payment made to the chiefs. And basically, a lot of people regard it as a country club for chiefs. I think what needs to happen, of course, is to go back to grassroots, the way the organization started. But the biggest thing is there's no one single First Nation leader that I can see today that can capture the kind of moments that Anthony had done himself.
Nuch na iganado of Tandal Madnaka he Governor 1969 White Paper Policy. Meski gab kasbudwaan uchidam sud ulnog ula Canada.
Just take 69 white paper. Ula drinking majuno gadundo kaichmino majuka daigla. Nando das no mai kaichmino. Endo das no da bogota o ya mes namuni taxation. I'm so koi then Indian national in the bolto da we indu nadel.
Anthony Francis looked at this as an affront to the development of our people. We went to a number of national meetings discussing strategies and discussing different things. I recall at one meeting he said, look, the purest and simple way is to go to every community, obtain a band council resolution from that community rejecting the 69 white paper. But that's what actually convinced different leaders across Canada that we should have band council resolutions rejecting the 69 white paper, and the government finally backed off.
Dandel mina guchid ni na sa amawi aten dandel mina guchid community nielse buktu because na meski meaning because ajig negam na igana kaptandel na ada hegula haj na nigena 69 ega 69 white paper policy del vidai na heri adadwa kegano adwa jige majige akatte magut sama tangiru lausi ula ni ebile dangiru laro true do ni age ni krechi and dangiru lausi ga ala se wausi.
Adu nane ga miku ma jiga banno ko mali aftamu na utettu an mo uchidol no dandelim sa ana de kluda aniktu Mubias bisa Governor Kawa Robert North, Minister of Indian Affairs, nagizin siduwi ma banno chidol no.
Well, near down, governance, tell me sick down, easy diet, blow down. Kadu me most my gino, is what I know, I come on a bit. You will discover not in Williams, I north, without. Never scored to make up now. Tell you could name more starting over around in the heights. But what them work, them Nisa say what I night, Amiga Dane we are here. Ah, Mobadam was I say what I night, Hula. Chilari, Timney night, Jackson test night. Ah, Mobadam would them night in say what I know property. No, then you come nice, north. Anyway, none of you desert myself, Victoria, and I examine anatomy.
Nuch, Namanugo Bema, the Gula Dandel Madnakem. Kariganu what I'll go a one elk, a two chido.
I skid low, Eugene, Madwan Francis. Ha, be banning. Tangic Chicago is Tagoyan, is no mega Giluk, Giluzwan, Wajada, Giluk direction. So Nidel die in that sense, now community in the benefit of it, because Gekunu Cledachinum that Wajiad. Kis wajida kis madnakat na or at luya kis gay all issues na megishka jish kigan musti guys lu advantage lu move
Nuch na sespeder tandlot da malchavech mewech bidajik kunjanna tandal ginama sutida access pedet without na majwa anmual tan was wododido
Nigera el sespeder nigation zawi pojimanna kadam ni na haija tandil ni wi roktiwa Tadeu jik me kay doon na wana kisi mayo kwada manay. Tandil no isis. Ay mo jiga sa kanama di jika matchewech. Na de wuji ay. Si buye de wana klabis waswaro majuan. Mo ke kon mi wanda me ga godeu. Semone mi do de tatun jawa me go yuna ay no tinwa.
Ik na dawan wali kamola monado. Da another one Augustul village.
Yeah, I think you look spirit ke kunka. But I say when grandfather was but of all people, Delianin, huh? But I go get a wise away you know, articulate, so I got I'll say it too. Okay, I'm joining the east, but Sanjo was 6 down, I am sending a giskuba. And I on my academic, if she gives you a judges, done with Jane, I guess you started this up. All right, at this time, so I guess I guess can have it.
Well, I think they have to look upon Anthony as a man who's a pioneer of many things. I've talked about treaty of rights, Aboriginal rights, Aboriginal title. But also, more importantly, Anthony was involved in restorative justice programs way back before that concept was even thought of today. And so he is a man who's contributed in many, many ways, not only here in the province, in our region, but also nationally as well. And I hope people look upon Anthony Francis as a man who's made a tremendous contribution. He's a respected elder, and that he should be extremely proud of what he has done.
Emu dijik, adadik lam sedasur dijik, aduan utlogo an mudebi mi wadasinuk. Bagit kuchidul no, wabegwa ay.
The Union of New Brunswick Indians has not paid any tribute, any kind of honor, any kind of acknowledgement to Anthony Francis. And to me, that's a sacrilege. You know, so until the organization goes back to its original concepts of grassroots organization, could that happen? I'm surprised they haven't even suggested that he get an honorary degree from a university, an Order of Canada.
Yes, it's cool. Again, let's say like Declan Meades, Aboriginal Achievement Awards, it's good meetings. Huh? She mean, I don't I'll get in on Mr. Tony again. Huh? To you again, I Anthony Nego didn't even need. Don't you was good? Can you send any awards like that? To my bottom with the Jahas here to bottom with Jah, Mingama was Jah, Malaysia, and do it, and then my bottom. I'm so I guess I don't know. I imagine the bill where he must meet it. Recognition nega award and I'm all dodging that's Camille pin that's quasi I'm so missing means name gisa nega logo hana
Nuch abjaba sirut na majwa anam namakking na orgina masudilwe jitaw uchin malchewes tandlik jita tawen urtilich hartandel siawatan
Dandeli miek na hais, nut kagina ma hoti, tanda tane miat hoti. Mogisi dilwe koya ita tanji gabel norge rulade koi muguluten. Monesta hoti ul noye da oli. Na boda ikina ma hoti na ma rizme na wait. Tandeli uksi gosnega, tandeli rula uksi gabel nor. Magis man nakad bon waya ko mo muksiru na ayo ji man nakad man boy manen monen mi aigar kai mugis akchi do na wi ga digan boy na boy kina mas ego mo ni no dai kuna